Next video will be similar. We're dividing fractions with the same denominator. So in this case, they're both fifths. In this case, hey, what do you know? They're both fifths. So there you go. Okay, so let's start off with our dividend, 8/5. So we are setting that up. And I had a former student teach me to just set it up this way. So you start off and you draw your 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you know you have it, and double check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 8/5. 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. I don't have enough. I need to draw another bar. I like to keep them lined up to use my markings. And because I do the diagonal shading, I can still see my vertical lines. So what do I have? 5/5, 6/5, 7/5, 8/5. And when we divide, oops, glad I didn't accidentally erase that. When we divide, we are thinking how many sets of 3/5 are in 8/5. So we want to know, let's make sets of 3/5. Here's one set of 3/5. Here's another set of 3/5. But I don't have a full set of 3/5. I have this piece and this piece left. So what do I end up with? I end up with 2 full sets of 3/5. Then I have 2 pieces left over. So piece number 1, I have 2 left over. I was circling sets of 3. So I have 2 of the 3 needed for another complete set. And that's where the remainder piece comes from. 2 and 2 out of 3 needed to make a full set. Let's try example number 2, 13/5. I don't know why I chose this one to make my life a little trickier, but back to my former student. He's actually now a student in Cornell University, and he taught me this trick again. To make fifths, do not finish your bar and just draw your vertical lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 13 of those, so that's 5. Again, line up as best you can underneath, so let's do our counting. 5, 1, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5, 6/5, 7/5, 8/5, 9/5, 10/5. I still need more fifths. Man, that's hard to say. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, after I made my initial fraction bar, I just used it to line up and guide my others. So I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. I want to ask myself, how many sets of 4/5 or groups of 4/5 are in 13/5? Well, let's count into 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, when you circle, kind of make almost like an oval. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's up 1, 2, 3. Ooh, so we have 3 here. I'm going to make this one a little different color because what happens sometimes is you're not in the same row. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even know if that's considered a shape there, but we still have that. So what do we end up with? We have 3 full sets of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we have one little piece left over. So I know I have one left over. Okay, let's go with that one. We have one left over. I am circling sets of 4, so I have one of the 4 needed to make another complete set. And that's where our remainder comes from. Another trick you can look at is in your second fraction, which is called our divisor, the numerator of that will become your denominator. So that's another helpful hint to help you out. Okay, so hopefully that helped. Divide fractions with the same denominator, and you have your answer is not a whole number.